Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Hyper Turbo Excuse Ball featuring the Lock of the Week. I walked down to the newsroom this morning to see if I could get a hold of Mr. McGibbon, but he was not there, so I will be breaking the news to you myself. Bill Belichick, who was rumored to be the next coach of the Dallas Cowboys, has found himself a job. But no, he won't be coaching at the NFL level. He's going to be coaching at the college level, as Bill Belichick has signed a deal with the University of North Carolina football program. Now, I mean, yes, I do watch college football, and I do support various teams. However, I do not know the names of all 850 teams in all 80 conferences that they have in college football. I believe the University of North Carolina is referred to as the Tar Heels, although it might be the Wolfpack. I'm not sure, but hey, 850 teams. Who's going to memorize that stuff? Zach McGibbon?
Hey, Excuse, sorry I'm a little late. I stopped off at Costco for gas and brought in some double chunk chocolate cookies.
Double chocolate chunk cookies from Costco? Those bring the boom! That's what they do. They bring the boom to Hyper Turbo Excuse. We know him as the Ritter. He's a Raider dressed in black. When he gives Raider Reds the Rit face, there's no way they're coming back. We had Big Minshew and AOC, and you know it was kind of fun. It was the 3 evolutions of Raider Ball. Unfortunately for the Las Vegas Raiders and their fans, AOC left Sunday's game with an injury, and while Desmond Ridder put up 101 yards of his own, the Raiders did not bring the boom and fell to the Bakerific Buccaneers 28-13. Fear not, though, Raiders fans, because your team is not the suckiest bunch of sucks who ever sucked, because that title belongs to the Dallas Cowboys, as all 50 states banded together, stripping the title of America's team from Dallas and handed it over to Detroit. If you watched the same live stream of Monday night's football game than I did, then you would have seen Bart and Lisa Simpson getting touchdowns, Homer Simpson throwing for a touchdown, and you know what? Even the 2008 United States presidential candidate Ralph Wiggum made an appearance on the field in the football game and caught a touchdown. I tried to interview Ralph Wiggum after the game, where he disclosed to me that his cat's breath smells like cat food and that he had to leave the game early after a third quarter tackle because he bent his Wookiee. Even when the stadium is animated, the Dallas Cowboys are a bunch of pathetic losers who can't win at home, as the Cincinnati Bengals won the ball game 27-20. And according to Cartoon Channel 6 news reporter April O'Neil, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are not the only ones inhabiting Manhattan's sewer system, as New York football sinks right to the bottom. The New York Jets have eliminated themselves from the playoffs, but not because of their 32-26 overtime loss in Miami, but due to the fact that Aaron Rodgers took one look at his paycheck, took one look at the team's schedule, and booked himself a 2-week ayahuasca retreat in the month of January. And the Giants could have won their game. It was certainly looking like a Giants victory after New Orleans Saints quarterback Derek Carr got vaulted by a Giants defender and had to cushion his fall through the air with his left hand and his helmet, taking himself right out of the game. Yet, offensive woes continue to plague the plague-ridden Giants, and the Big Blue Wrecking Crew couldn't land the late field goal that would have tied the game, but they suck, and the Saints won 14-11. Yeah. And the New York football stink travels through the air like Taylor Swift's private jet, as even the Buffalo Bills lost their game 42-44. And in LA, at the hands of a great offensive outing by Sean McVay's Rams, you gotta credit Matt Stafford, who answered Josh Allen's 342-yard, 3-touchdown performance with a 320-yard, 2-touchdown performance of his own. Neither of these two quarterbacks got intercepted all game long, making for a very exciting football game. But the LA Rams, hot off beating the Bills, take the short trip to San Francisco to take on the Niners as Week 15's opens up tonight. With Christian McCaffrey likely missing more games and probably the whole season, the 49ers offense has turned into the George Kittle show. George Kittle may be a tight end's tight end, but he and Brock Purdy had better get their tight ends into gear if they're going to exchange stats with Matt Stafford and Puka Nacua. Go Rams! Now this is going to be a football game right here. Sunday afternoon in Michigan. It'll be the 10-3 Buffalo Bills versus the 12-1 Detroit Lions. Jared Goff and Josh Allen will be launching balls for 300 yards. James Cook and Ray Davis are going to have to keep up with Detroit's dynamic duo of David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Amari Cooper is going to be over here, and Sam Laporta is going to be over there. Khalil Shakir is going to drink a Red Bull, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to drink a Monster. Jamison Williams is going to catch 5 dimes, and either Dalton Kincaid or Dawson Knox is going to catch 10 nickels, with pictures of bumblebees on them. I couldn't possibly pick a winner of the Buffalo-Detroit game. Can you? There's going to be a War of the Rohirrim on Sunday, and no, I'm not talking about an Amazon Prime animated special. You know what they say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But what happens when you take 2 horses and lead them to Mile High Stadium? In the case of the Broncos-Colts game, I hope they beat the crap out of each other. Ha ha! And it's going to be Monday Night Mayhem continuing as my phone informs me twice a day that Jesse the Body Ventura will be returning to the WWE on Saturday for Saturday night's main event on NBC. I'll inform you right now that just like the Governator, the Minnesota Vikings are fighters. And they'll fight for every yard they take from the Bears. Sam Darnold's moves on offense remind me of a certain Australian Olympic breakdancer, but the numbers don't lie with the Vikings wins in the double digits. Whether Sam Darnold is throwing out the locker room's trash bags, throwing out his back, or throwing 50-yard torpedoes to Justin Jefferson, the Vikings offense has been excellent enough to the point where the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell is now on the ballot for NFL Coach of the Year. And he's got my vote. Not even the great Mike Ditka could save the Chicago Bears on Monday night. Nobody could save the Chicago Bears. Not even a new stadium. But hey, while you're sitting on your butts watching Monday Night Raw, and if you see tears in CM Punk's eyes, he's not crying because of something that Paul Heyman said, and he won't be crying because of something that Seth Rollins did. If you see CM Punk crying on Monday Night Raw, look in my eyes, what do you see? The CM Bears getting their CM asses whooped. Take it away, Jesse.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. The Minnesota Vikings are the Hyper Turbo Juice Ball Lock of the Week.
That's right, Jesse. Sam Darnold's got this in the bag. This one goes to the Purple People Eaters. Sam Darnold, Vikings Army, score!